Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FCEL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Thursday, so that is where the green and red line notations are coming from, and a pretty eventful day today, and definitely want to get some things updated. What I'm going to actually do here is get rid of that line. Yes, that level pertains, but what I want to do here is I think makes things a little bit simpler. And the first level to watch going into next week is this trend line right there, because that just really illustrates, essentially that's today in a nutshell, meaning, yeah, the price started off rough with a gap down, came down there, and bounced beautifully off of that purple line there, which I know I talked about in the previous videos. But regardless of that, after it bounced, then the price just started to grind higher and higher. And I get, well, what do you mean by grind? Well, right there, that's a perfect example. It started to trend higher. That's another way you can look at it. So trend, grind, drift higher. All those, pertain to what happened after that opening 30 minutes where, yeah, things were really rough. But after that, the price just slowly made its way upwards. And that's what that orange line there is representing. And that's also going to be what I would, consider the ideal level. I mean, if the price can actually stay up above that trend line and stay on that trajectory of things, that would certainly be a very impressive feat on the bulls' part. With all that being said, it's not like if the price falls below that trend line, then the entire chart's destroyed. That's where we go back to the purple line right there, the 50-period moving average, which I've already talked about before. Like I said, that's right where the price bounced off of today. And as next week plays out, hence the word moving average, that line will continue to move itself higher and higher. So again, preferably speaking, stand up above that trend line right there would be a huge sign of power. But even if it doesn't hold above it, that purple line there would be the next, ideal situation. Now, if the price goes down there and crashes through the purple line, at that point would be a big problem. But as of right now, the price is doing a great job of holding up above even that, near-term trend line right there. As far as levels of resistance are concerned, nothing new here to report. That 38-cent mark, which I talked about on Thursday, still is in effect, and then the next one after there up at 41. But as of right now, 41 and a half, pretty much irrelevant because the price first just needs to work its way back up to 38, and then it needs to at least get through 38. Then you can turn your attention more to up there. But as of now, the price had a very, very nice recovery from the opening 30 minutes. So the question going into next week just becomes, can the price continue to build upon this momentum and build upon this recovery? Let's see how next week plays out. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.